strike y'all in Street Fighter 3.
Welcome to the world of the street. Well, I got the picture. Are you ready? Go! You win. All right, that's cool. Well, I got the picture. Into the heat of battle. Go for it. You win. All right, that's cool. Well, I got the picture. Fighters ready. Engage. You win. All right, that's cool. Bonus stage. Begin. Excellent job. Yeah, I see. Into the heat of battle. Go for it. You win. All right, that's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Prepare to strike. Now.
Cross counter.
You win. All right, that's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Are you ready? Go. You win. Alright, that's cool. Bonus stage. Begin. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, I see.
無様な敗北をくれてやる。
Into the heat of battle. Go for it. You win. All right, that's cool. Well, I got the picture. Fighters ready. Engage.
Weak.
You win. All right, that's cool. Fighters ready. Engage.
Weak.
You win. All right, that's cool.
The mark of my dignity shall scar thy DNA.
Are you ready? Go! You win. All right, that's cool. await your return, warrior.
Channel 登録よろしくお願いします。
ゆっ